Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Build. You know it is JJ with you once again. I just want to say a couple things really quick before we get started. I just want to congratulate President Trump on his win. Welcome back to the White House. Good to see you back. And also to Kamala, you did a great job trying, fight, and you try to do a good fight, try to get the White House, but it is what it is. So, but anyway, I'm not doing a political thing. I'm just congratulating and, throwing my 2 cents out there really quick. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to graphics card nightmares right here on the channel. And if you stopped in on this video and you like it and you want to subscribe, please do. We need more subscribers, of course. And also, too, if you want to leave a like on the video, which would be appreciated, would help out the channel. So let's go ahead and just dive right in, everybody, and get the party started and see what I got cooking. We're already here at Amazon, believe it or not. We're at Amazonian. And we're looking at the graphics cards for this week and what they got on their page. Well, they got a 1050 Ti with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. I don't think that'll be a card you want to get. 1660 Super with 6 gigabytes for $190. For the same price, you can probably get an RX 6600, which has got 8 gigabytes of VRAM. So this is the card I wouldn't recommend. Or you can look at $84 more and get a 3060 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. Or, just keep looking on and see what you want. I don't really look at the Ti Super 4070 Ti Super because it's too high of a price. I try to stay within the $600 margin all the way down to the $200 margin because that's usually where the consumers want to stay. Not unless you want to buy one of those big old graphics cards. Then if you're thinking about going over $600, then you're best to wait for the 50 series. But if you're looking to stay under, let's say under $400, then basically you probably want to stay around this generation or last generation and see what they got cooking. So they got a 4060 here, 128-bit bus, 8 gigabytes VRAM for $300, which I don't recommend. And yes, I do have an NVIDIA graphics card, but it's a 4070. It's got GDR6X, and it's the better version than the new version they just put out. So I would tell you to stay with the 6X. Better performance, you'll be happy. They got a 3050, I don't like them. 4060, I'm not a fan of. 7600 XT. They're supposed to have a 7650 GRE coming out sometime. So that might be something you want to look into. It's still going to have a 128-bit bus. It's probably going to have 16 gigabytes of VRAM. Might be a little bit faster than the 7600 XT. So it might be something you might want to look into when they're going to pop their head out about it. 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes for $500. Okay, I'm going to break this down really quick to y'all. Let me go ahead and bring you back to the main screen. Okay, listen. Now, how many times I've told people, okay, 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte is okay, but if you're wanting to play these new AAA games, I wouldn't bother with paying $500 for a 4060 Ti or a 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte when you can think about at that same price with just a little bit more, maybe a 7900 GRE. Just a little bit more. Or just a little bit more, get a 4070 with 12 gigabytes, like I got. Mine's the OC version, the overclock version, so I am happy with that. So let's go ahead and go back. All right, so I just wanted to bring that up really quick. Now, 6750 XT, that's going to be not too bad, 12 gigabytes of VRAM, but that's not worth talking about. 4070 Super OC edition, they got it $640. I would wait for the price to come down on this. Sooner or later, it's going to come down. So I would wait for the price to come down on this. fan of the 3050, 4060. If you're looking for a white edition, I don't think you'd be looking for 8 gigabytes of VRAM. 4080 Super, too high. 4070 Super OC, still too high. These prices are just, right now, I can tell you, and if you really want to know, and you got a good graphics card and you want to get a new one, I would wait. Now, back a couple months ago, it would have been better. It would have been a better buy because the prices were down lower. But now the prices are coming up because of the holidays, and you got to look out for the Black Friday sales or the Cyber Monday sales. You just got to keep your eyeballs out there. Like I told you right here, Power Color RX 6600, 8 gigabytes of GDR6 memory. That's VRAM. $200. So basically, between 6 gigabytes of VRAM to 8 gigabytes of VRAM, you get a better deal. Like right here, ASRock AMD RX 7900 GRE Steel Legend, $550, $50 more than the 7600 XT. But this has got a 256-bit bus, and it's only $50 more, and it's got at least 30% more speed as far as rasterization than the 4060 Ti Super. Now, ray tracing, that's a different story. Looks like that ray tracing, is still a good deal on NVIDIA, but when they come out with RDNA 4 and supposed to speed up the ray tracing, I don't know if it's going to work for the 7000 series cards, but it will work with the 8000 series cards, so that's why I'm kind of telling you guys you need to wait, because you might get a better deal if you can get an 8000 series graphics card from AMD with better rasterization and better ray tracing. So, and if they keep the price down to a reasonable price, then you might have a better shot there. So, time will tell. You just got to keep your eyeballs open and keep watching the markets and see which way they're swinging. And also, too, these other sites that tell you what's going on, like WCCF Tech or videocards.com, you might want to keep your eyeballs on them as well, because they'll tell you about the new tech that's coming out. So, 16. Now, I got a 1650 in my other computer. Okay. I'm not too happy with that one. It's okay to use it for older type games, but for something on the new end, no. And plus, NVIDIA discontinued the software upgrades and updates, and also they stopped building these cards. So that's why, they're just getting rid of old stock. That's what they're doing right now. But anyway, we really didn't get much going on here on Amazon, so let's flip to Newegg and see what they got cooking. 7800 XT, $489. Still cheaper than over on Amazon for the 4060 Ti Super. And this is the 7800 XT. And plus you get a promo code with $20 off. $20 off. So that makes this $450 or $470, something like that. Still a good deal. You get a $20 off. That's not a bad deal. But it's a gigabyte, which I'm not a fan of. And listen to me, until Gigabyte proves themselves that their products are coming out better, stronger, and more comprehensive than the other companies, I'm still not a fan of it. I haven't been a fan for many of years. But until they prove me wrong and say their product's better, then they need to prove it. Because with their graphics cards and the little foot that's on the back of the, on that, the little hook that's down there, I keep forgetting the name. Oh my God. The PCIe slots, the PCIe connector that's down on the base. There's a little foot in the back. The thing is If that breaks off, then your whole graphics card's screwed. Because they got control wiring that goes through there, and the only way you can get it fixed is you got to send it to somebody to get it repaired. But I'm not a fan. Asus, I'm a fan of because they built that foot that's in the back really strong. So mine has not even broke off yet. Plus, I don't take my graphics card in and out. That makes the difference too. So, but looks like they got some $5 and $10 off deals. Like the 4070 Super, they got $10 off, making that $590. The sale ends in 15 hours. They got a $10 off promo code right here for a 4070 Super. So makes it $620. $10 off. 4070 Ti Super, too expensive. Too expensive, too expensive. 1050 Ti, outdated. 3070, $528. Don't get me wrong. For $528, I can get a 7800 XT with 16 gigabytes of VRAM for at least $50 to $60 cheaper than the 3070. So I'm not a fan of the 3070 neither. They don't seem like. I mean, that's only got 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Come on, this is all common sense. When you shop for common sense. You know, and when you go to pick up a graphics card, everybody's like, they tell me, Jay, what's the best graphics card to get? Well, I can tell you the two so far I've been happy with is the 4070. You can probably get the 4070 Super and get a little bit more of an uplift if you're looking for a graphics card. You know, the 4070 Super. But for the $100 more that they put on top of that, I don't feel that extra $100 meets for the 4070 Super. I don't feel that price to performance meeting with that 4070 Super. Now the 4070 being out all this time around $530, $540, that's pretty okay because it started off at MSRP at $600, so they knocked off $50 in the last 2 years. So, I mean, if they're keeping the price that high, there's something they know. You have to look at the trend of the prices. If they keep the price steady for a long period of time, there's something they know. And that's the reason why they're keeping that trend at that price. And that's basically what happened with the 4070. The RTX 4070 is they knew that was going to be the best of the best graphics card overall in the mid-range, the middle of the mid-range. They knew that was going to be in its own class. Might not beat some of the newer cards, might not, but it does game. And it does give good FPS. So, depending on how you set up your system too. I mean, me, y'all know that I run my system with the 5700X, an AM4 motherboard, B550. Okay, now I do have a B450, an Asus Prime B450 motherboard, but I felt going to a B550 with the 5700X was a better deal for a couple more dollars. So at the time it's a Strix motherboard. I spent $169. Everybody praises Strix and everybody praises the tough motherboards, you know. So I went with the Strix. I'm not disappointed, I'll tell you this much. I am not disappointed. Not at all. See, look, ridiculous pricing. 4070 Ti, $800. Do remember, NVIDIA discontinued the 4070 Ti. And it still carries the same chip, the same graphics, the same processor as the 4070. The 4070, the 4070 Super, and the 4070 Ti carries the same processor, GPU processor. Just in a different setup of a motherboard. But they all carry the same amount of RAM. The VRAM that's in there, same amount of VRAM, same amount of all of them being GDR6X. You know, they're all at 192-bit bus. I mean, If you were to take something I would have loved to try sooner or later is to take the chip out of the 4070 and put it into the 4070 Ti and see if it's the same. It works the same. Some people say, "Oh no," because they turn around and cut this off, this off, this off. Most of your cutting off and all that's done through the motherboard. I mean the PCB. So, yeah, you never know until you try something. That's just keep that in mind. You never know if it'll work or not until you try it. Oh, wow. Prices are just ridiculous this month. For this week, the prices are ridiculous. I mean, $260 for a 7600, which they should have brought this down near the price of the RX 6600. Okay, brought it down to near the same price. And they should have brought the 6600 down below $100. And the 7600 they should have brought below $200. They got $60 higher. It's not worth it. For price to performance, it's not worth it. Yeah, 4070 Ti Super graphics card, Pro Art. 16 gigabytes of GDR6X. You get a free game with it. So it's about $799 for the graphics card, $50 for the game. I don't know. That seems a little bit far-fetched to me. 4070 Super. Now with the free game, bringing that $50 down, probably a little bit more, but bringing that down to like $580. Not a bad deal. It could be better, but it's not a bad deal. Alrighty, we made it to the bottom of Newegg. Let's go to Micro Center. Let's see, available to ship. Available to ship. And yes, I didn't use my big mouse cursor because I forgot, and we're almost through the, we're down to the barrel, and we'll do good with this. So, got $1,850 for a 4090. Save your money. It's not that I'm knocking Micro Center. It's just save your money. If you're going to spend that kind of money, get the next generation 5090. Do yourself that favor. 4070, $549. Another 4090, $2,100. Save your money for the 5090. 4070 Dual Evo White. Just because it's white cost you an extra $100. I could take the dark one, right here. They got the dark one. Oh, they got it for $569, $570. So it's like a $40 difference, somewhat. 40 or 50 or 60, somewhat. Nothing special about it. But I do have this card. It's the Asus NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Dual Evo overclock dual fan 12 gigabytes of GDR6X PCIe 4.0 graphics card. Now I do have this one, and I've been using it for a couple years now, and I'm very happy with it. Let's see, 7800 XT. Look at this. They knocked it down to $470, and they're shipping it. $470. That's not too bad. It'd been nice if they came with the game. Yes. They were doing that last week, so let's go to the top here. Let's see all inside of the store. Too high, too high, too high, too high. 609. Yeah, I still wouldn't pay that kind of price. I would wait for the price to come down. 579, needs to come down a little bit more. They need to bring down the price of the 4070, and they need to bring the price down to the 4070 Super. Now, if they would have put this at like $510, $520 for the 4070 Super, might be worth it. Might be. But, having the price up that high is just ridiculous. Especially when you can get the 7900 GRE for $549, $550. And if all you do is play rasterization, you don't use ray tracing, and boom, you're in there. You get a card that's faster than the 4070, and one that'll meet the bill with the 4070 Super. It's right here. So yeah, price to performance is a little bit better with the 7900 GRE. $484 for a 7800 XT with no benefits. 4070 twin edge. Zotac. They got it $500. They now brought this, Zotac brought it down to $500. That must be a steal deal because, it's Zotac. Let's see, 4070 Super. Let's see, 4060 Ti, 8GB or 16GB for $450. Not too shabby for $450. But the only way you can get that is at Micro Center. You have to go shopping in the store to get that. See, 4080 Super. No, it's too much. Too much. Overpriced. Let's see, 6750 XT for $320. Well, let's see. $320 for 6750 XT. That's not too bad because it's keeping up with the 3060. And it's got 12 gigabytes of GDR6. It's not too bad. But maybe one day I'll get a used one and test it out, but right now it's not worth the price. Just like the 3060, it's not worth the price at this point. Might be worth the price if you're trying to pick something out cheap, less than $300. Yeah, it might be worth the price. So, well, no. 7700 XT. They got it for $360. I don't know. Just seems too pricey right now. Let's see. Come on, Micro Center, let's go. $480. Got nothing, no incentive with it. Looks like Micro Center took out all their incentives. I guess they're selling their graphics cards with, no bonus games or anything else. I guess they're done with the bonus games. So it's probably because the new graphics cards will be coming out sooner or later and everybody's going to be Christmas shopping, and they're probably saving up the bonuses for the Christmas shopping for everybody to go into their store. I wouldn't put it past them. Power Color 6750 XT Fighter dual fan 12 gigabyte GDR6 $300. Yeah. Let's see what else they got. 3060 4070 dual Evo $570. 3060 4060 4060 4060 7900 XTX. It's back up in the price. You could have gotten it about maybe a couple weeks ago for like $700, but now it's back up to $940. They said $989. Yeah, that's about right. Nothing worth talking about this week, guys. There is nothing worth talking about. There's nothing special here. Nothing special this week. They went back to the same prices that they had about 2 months ago. 2 or 3 months ago, let's say. So the prices went back to the same pricing. So anyway, let's go back to the main screen. My final thoughts. Let me close this out while I'm giving my final thoughts. Final thoughts is this. We all know that CES is coming up in January. NVIDIA is going to be launching the 50 series at CES in January next year. I've been hearing rumors that AMD might launch a graphics card before the end of the year. So, if they're going to launch an 8000 series graphics card, who knows? Right now, it's all up in the air. Everybody keeps talking about the 8800 XT. I haven't seen too much on that lately, so I don't know if it's going to be still a rumor or a leak, or they're going to be coming up with it soon. But time will tell, and if I get any more information, I'll make sure I tell you guys. But I haven't gotten anything that's worth talking about right now, other than the people talking about the new CPUs AMD come out with, the 9800 X3D, the new King. But we'll make another video for that, so you have to stick around for that. But there's not much more to talk about when it comes to graphics cards. The prices are just look like they came back up like they were 2 months ago, and they're just staying still. It's just basically going stagnant. Some people, you get some reviewers saying, well, there's cheaper ones. They're going cheap. That, the prices are coming down and this and that. When I hear that and them saying that, I go and look that exact same day they posted the video to see if it's there. It's not there. They tell you it's there, but when you go to look for yourself, you're like disappointed. Oh, damn, I missed it. You didn't miss it because if they're making the video a week back, like a week ago, then yeah, you're going to miss it. And I'm going to tell you all straight up right now. This video I'm making today, I am posting today, and I do this every week. So you get as fresh and live as possible. I don't sit there and make a video that's like 3 days or 4 days old. When you go to look for the product, you'd be like, oh, damn, it's not there. He said it was there and it's not there. That's bad. That's bad for your channel. Okay. I try to keep it same day, so you all see everything same day. And if you go to Amazon, you go to look it up and you say, oh, it's there. Wow. And something spectacular comes up and, and I tell you all about it and you all go look the same day and it's there. Okay. That's what we do here. We do that here. We don't make a video that's 2 weeks old. You're not going to get that here. And I told you all that. I try to keep it as real as possible. So, when you go to other reviewers and you watch their stuff, it could be a week old. It could be 2 weeks old. You don't know. But I'm telling you straight up, right now, all my videos are made the same day. Information comes in, I post it on the same day. I don't post any videos that are a week to 2 week old. That's not fair to the viewers. That's not fair to the subscribers. I do the video the same day. I post it the same day. And you watch it the same day. So you're on the same page with me the same day. I had to clear that out because somebody sent me an email said, hey, Jay, I like your videos, but I would appreciate if you make the videos on the same day. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm going to clarify. I'm not going to say whose name is on that email. I'm going to clarify this to you right now. And I'm going to clarify it to everybody right now. If you don't watch my videos from beginning to end to see what it's about, then you're missing out on all the video. I know I don't do the videos like everybody wants me to do the videos. Look, I'm not playing follow the leader, number one. I'm not following other channels to do what they do. I'm doing what I feel is best for my viewers. They might do a video on the 9800 X3D that they've been doing the last couple of days. I'm getting to mine. I'm saving that for Saturday during the live feed at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do it every week. And if you don't watch it, then you won't know what's going to be talked about. I do live feeds so everybody can put their 2 cents in the chat, talk to me about things, asking me questions, and I answer them. If I can answer the question, I will tell you. If I can't answer the question, I'll tell you. So either way, you're going to hear me tell you. And that's live. And I do it once a week on Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you don't stick around to watch and, to see when and you don't put anything to, like your notifications, you turn your notification off and you don't get a notice that I'm doing a live feed, that's because you turn your notifications off and you shouldn't keep them on. I keep all mine on. For everybody I subscribe to, mine are always on. So you should do the same. But as far as the person that emailed me and said to me, I should do my videos the same day, I'm going to tell you straight up. I do my videos the same day. I spend between 4 and 6 hours on this video right here before I post it. So this is not like a 2-week-old rerun here. I'm going to make that clear to you. And I know I've seen you guys talk about this right here. I left it as a talking point. I left this as a talking point. So that way you guys say, "Oh, I should shave it." I did see I did see the post you left on the video. I did see that. Just to let you know. And the one gentleman about the Ubuntu, on the last video that I made about turning off the, what was it? Turning off the core parking. That was just for Windows. I don't know nothing about Ubuntu to elaborate to you on how it works. I can tell you about Windows, but when it comes to Ubuntu or Android, I don't know nothing about it. Even, what do you call it? That other one too. I know about Windows. I've been on Windows for many of years. I mean, like, ever since Windows came out. Kind of, yeah. So, just to keep that clear, I know nothing about Ubuntu, and I do apologize. Maybe I'll look into it to give you that answer. So give me a little time. Let me see what I can come up with. And if you all want to take and leave a comment down on his, on the chat that's in the comment section on his question, maybe you guys can give him that answer. If you want to help out, then give him the answer. That'll help him out a lot. So, but as far as the shaving, this is going to stay on for a little while. It's kind of keeping the bottom of my chin warm, just to let you know. But anyway, I'm not going to waste y'all's time. I know I've wasted enough of it on this video. But, guys, if you don't subscribe, you don't put a like on the video, and you don't turn your notifications bells on, you're not helping us here. You're not helping me here with the channel. So if you want to help with the channel, subscribe, put a like on the video, and turn your notifications on. It's very simple. And it doesn't cost you any money to do that. I put Patreon up there, yes, the JJPB community. I'm working on that for Patreon. Okay, I know I said I was going to, be on Patreon like Wednesdays and Thursdays, but there are things that came up. I'm leaving Patreon set there idle, and whoever wants to go on Patreon and, sign up there, you're more than happy to sign up there. I got some things I got to work through on Patreon to get the bank set up and everything else. I'm not there yet. I have things I got to work out to get there to that point. Hopefully I'll have it straightened out by the first of the year for the Patreon, and that way, even though you guys can go over there and, check it out. There's nothing there yet. I'm going to tell you there's nothing there yet. There's no videos or anything there yet, for the simple fact, got to have 50 people to start with, and if you want to be a Patreon subscriber, then go ahead and go over there. For the time being, what I'll do is I'll put up a free membership button in a couple days. As soon as I go through learning more about Patreon, I'll put a free membership button to start everybody off with. And then if you want to be a paid subscriber, you want to be on the paid subscriber list, which will be there, and it just starts off at $5 per month, just to let you know. So that's up to you. So I'm not forcing the issue. If you guys want to be there, you're going to be there. If you don't, you don't. But anyway, until the next time in the next video, guys, we will see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll let you know what's happening, what I think about what's happened all through the week, and put it right there so you'll know. And you can put your 2 cents in and let me know. Okay, we're going to get out of here. You guys have a fine day, and we'll see you on the next one.